Great to hear from Siya Kolisi, and if you've not checked out that video, please do right across all my social media channels. Well, next up is the England head coach Eddie Jones. I'm wondering how he's getting on during this lockdown period, but first of all, where in the world is he spending it?
I'm in an island in Japan called Okinawa. So post the Six Nations, I had a holiday planned and I was due to go back to Australia to visit my mother, who's 95. But because of the restrictions of the virus, if I went back there, I had to have 2 weeks isolation, which would have sort of defeated the purpose. So we decided to come to Japan for a bit of a holiday, and we're not so sure how long we're going to be here now.
Eddie, most people try and use sports as an outlet, whether it be to watch, to participate at any different level. Now that's kind of been removed from their lives. People are looking for a little bit of positivity. Is there any message you can pass on to anyone listening to keep spirits high?
I think, this is just a testing period, isn't it? And I think these are the periods that, particularly if you've been involved in sport, you enjoy the most, because if you can fight through this period, down the other end of the tunnel, there's going to be something good. And I think everyone's just got to look at the fact that we've got to work together now. It's a case of people being disciplined in their life, being disciplined in terms of following order. And if we get through this, we're going to be stronger society, or in terms of the whole world.
Eddie, I've got some quick fire questions, if you wouldn't mind me just asking these, please.
Yeah.
If you could choose one person, and it can't be your wife, to go into isolation with, who would it be and why?
Annie, because she always wags the tail. That's our dog.
Okay, if there's one person you couldn't be in isolation with, who would that be?
Joe Marler. That's pretty self-evident. As much as I love him, I would like to be in isolation with that guy.
Okay, if you could replay one match again, what would it be?
It'd always be the World Cup final, mate. It still hurts today. Yeah, if we started that game a little bit better, a bit more precision, a bit more fire in our bellies, who knows what the result was to be. They were too good on the day, but that's the game you'd like to replay. Just have another go at it.
Fair enough. If there's one thing you've learned from being in isolation or having this period of slight downtime, what's it been?
Well, I think it shows how strong humanity is, how people, when there is an issue, how strongly people work together to try to solve it. And I think it's been fascinating watching it in different countries, watching it in the UK, which is a much more national approach than coming to Japan. And Japan gets all the American news, where America and Japan are very much state-based countries. So the governor of that state runs what happens in that state, and the president or the prime minister is like being the head coach of England. You only worry about the national issues. You don't worry about the domestic issues. And seeing how they relate to each other and try to come to the best interests for the country has been fascinating to watch.
What's the one thing you miss about rugby?
Well, the one thing you always miss is just being part of that family, being that constant interaction between team members and the staff, how every day is a different day, because you never know what sort of mood the team's going to be, what the temperature of the team's going to be, and being able to find what the right mix is to get the temperature up or down, whatever it needs to be, is the thing I miss the most.
If you weren't coaching England, what job would you want to have outside of the sport?
Well, I'd love to be a sports director of a big public school. So every Tuesday and Thursday, just walk around, make sure that the elbows up on the front foot defensive shot, make sure the foot's in on the tackle. Yeah, I was a teacher, and I love teaching. I love coaching kids and seeing them get better.
If you had to be in isolation, what one meal would you have every single day?
That's a good question, mate. Probably fish and chips, mate.
Fair play. 2 questions to finish. Have you got a favourite Disney film?
I'm not into Disney movies at all, mate. Unfortunately, I couldn't even tell you one of them, so I can't help you there.
That's fair. That's probably a bit more my level than yours, but there we are. And if you could be a superhero, what would it be? Who would it
Batman.
be? Batman. Okay, fair enough. And, go on.
No. I was just talking about the movie though.
I
I saw a good movie the other day on the plane called Parasite. It's about this Korean family that jumps some socioeconomic levels, which was quite fascinating.
I have heard about that. It's won quite a few Oscars. I'll have to tune in. We've all got a bit of time on our hands now, haven't we? I'm not sure Batman's a popular figure right now around the world, but I enjoyed the suggestion. Eddie, thank you so much. Look after yourself and your family, and mate, look forward to seeing you back on the side of the pitch soon.
All right, good on you, Hugo. Nice to chat, mate. Look after yourself too, mate.